Hi, I'm Suresh Venkat at the Social Media Week 2014 in conversation with Ashwin Velodi, Partner Management Consulting KPMG. Ashwin, first question for you. What is KPMG doing at a social media conference?
That's a very good question. There are two big reasons for it. One, our clients and customers require us to give us advice in this space.
Okay.
So that's one. So we are very much active in the traditional fields of consulting that we are good at, but now it's expanded to digital consulting as well.
Okay.
And secondly, the employees and the associates that work in KPMG are very familiar with this medium. So it behooves us to kind of know this space, have solutions in this space, and then obviously internally enable our employees to make the best use of this medium.
It's been said that social media, in fact, all of digital, especially social media, is the medium of young people. That would behoove the question, what are two people in their 40s doing discussing social media? Would you not send a 20-year-old representative of KPMG to attend this conference?
Certainly, there are 20-year-old representatives already in the conference. I just happen to represent some of them. Okay. 2 points again on that. You are right that this is the medium of young folks. However, whether you like it or not, decision making in business and decision making in the
largely rests
with
slightly more experience. And that may not be a bad thing.
That's not a bad thing. Yeah.
Right. Is social media different in terms of scale and reach, or is it different in terms of quality? For instance, is it dramatically different from television and print just because it can reach so many more people?
It is different in certain ways, but as I said in the discussion with the audience earlier, the first principles of marketing, of how you message, what the products remain absolutely valid.
What are some of those principles?
So the first thing is, whatever you sell, a product or a service for whichever organization, that must be top class. It must cater to needs, both met and unmet, that clients or customers have. Unless that's there, you will, no matter what kind of advertisement you put in, either on social or traditional media, you are never going to have a successful product. So have a great product and a service, have a good team of people that kind of support and build that service out and are the actual advocates, and then the rest of the fundamental pieces of having a plan, executing and adapting the plan to market response, and then staying consistent with that strategy is what will pay off for businesses.
In the worlds of traditional advertising, and by traditional I mean print, radio, TV, outdoor, we always talked about advertising, visibility, TRP, those are the terms. In social media, most companies have this magical term called engagement. Yes. What does engagement mean?
So to me, an engagement is two definitions. Okay, one is the amount of advocacy that a potential client or a consumer of a brand can provide to that as they use and consume that brand for service or product. Okay, so it's the
simple example. I buy a pair of shoes. I like it. I photograph it and say, great pair of shoes.
And
you should buy it too.
Correct. And that personal vouching that you do enables whatever sphere of influence you have for other in your influence to kind of.
And that's the gold standard that companies are trying to reach.
That's exactly right.
Are there any other dimensions to engagement?
There are. So the second one, as I was coming to, is the aspect of whatever you create in this engagement metric, it has to be shareable, it has to be measurable. Okay, now measurable may not be directly in terms of dollars and cents, but it has to either build your brand, help advocate a position that the organization or the product or that brand holds, or put a point of view out there. So that is something that can be measured by very traditional means such as reach, effectiveness, engagement, all of that kind of stuff will combine to give you a larger definition around engagement.
Speaking of measurement, a whole bunch of companies are gaming the system, aren't they? Whether it's buying likes or buying views or in other sorts of ways, just faking the engagement. How then do you separate the wheat from the chaff?
Yes. That's the challenge with these kinds of systems, where you've got an opportunity to, let's say, above the board game the system, as you call it. However, there is a different way to look at it. If you are not genuine or authentic to the first principles of a product or a solution, the consumer or that target segment, target group will eventually hit back at you, abandon that product and move to something that's more authentic and genuine. See, this thing cannot be, you cannot fool all the people all the time, every time. That's impossible.
Right. So Ashwin, let me give you a hypothetical.
Yes.
The CEO of a consumer brand comes to you, engages with you, and wants to understand social media and use his brand to engage social media, and you give them very good advice. That CEO's marketing manager is told, here's the plan, here's what you need to do. The marketing manager's incentive is to get as many likes as possible or as many reshares as possible in as little time. So how do you then manage this incentive problem? The CEO's incentives are completely different from the marketing manager's incentives, which could totally undo the best of advice that you give a company.
That's the dilemma that firms like ours help solve when we take a step back and talk about holistic organization strategy. First off, when you do these kinds of engagements around digital and social, I'll broaden it to digital more than just social.
Digital is the universe.
The larger universe. What you need to do is make sure that there is engagement and buy-in from the workforce that is actually on the ground trying to do this. The so what, the whiffim in it, and things of that sort have to be clear to the workforce. Change management has to be applied very proactively to say, like, this is where the organization is moving. We are going to change and align your metrics, whoever this hypothetical marketing manager is, to make sure it is consistent with the top-down vision that the organization has, and then you start moving and executing. You are absolutely right in pointing out that if there are a dissonance, the best of efforts.
The right hand won't know what.
Exactly. So we are all often saying, as traditional Big Four consultants, that it's in the basics. It's doing the strategy of what to do and what not to do right in digital. That'll consistently get.
And those principles, as you said, remain unchanged, whether it's digital or print or TV or traditional or modern. Give us a sense of what some of the C-suite execs are asking you. When a CEO walks into your cabin, what is he or she asking you?
So there are 2 or 3 fundamental questions, and one of them seems fairly obvious, but we again and again hear this is, we hear a lot about this social media, digital, Facebook and the likes. Okay. Now, how am I supposed to, I want to do something on it, I don't know clearly how, or the other case is I have done something on it and yet I am not understanding what's the benefit. And benefit need not all just be money, it's just the benefit. It has to, the C-suite has to get some tangible expectation of what this has to do. Keep in mind, they are senior folks, but they are still very open to doing something about it. But it's just that where we come in, or they come to us for, is help us navigate this complex environment. There is too much noise. Where is the signal, where is the noise, and what is right, what's wrong, what's good for them? That's where the trick is, and that's what folks like us cannot take time. And again, it's back to all the things that we as a firm are very strong about, our own integrity, the type of values that we hold for, and these are things that come into play when we give advice on a daily basis.
Let's talk about the social media week itself. Why are you here, Ashwin?
Yeah, 2 things. I think you started the conversation off with why KPMG. We wanted to make sure that in this sort of platform, people are aware that a firm like KPMG is interested primarily because its clients are interested in this space. We want to help them navigate this complex environment that they are facing right now. And second, our employees are asking for it. So we want to make sure that while we are not the startup companies and things of that sort in this space, we surely are in it, but we are in it for the long haul, and we are very much tied to the business and the basics that organizations stand for. That's what we focus on.
Give me any one thing that you've learned from being at social media. Again, something brand new.
Yes.
Not something that you knew, a piece of contrarian wisdom, something you learned from somebody younger than you, older than you, same age as you.
One contrarian thing I heard earlier in the day when I happened to sit in one of the sessions was interesting, and it kind of validated a hypothesis. It was in my mind, but it kind of, someone, a gentleman at the panel said it as well, was the fact that your marketing IQ is inversely proportional to the marketing spend you do on digital. That I found to be a...
That was Mahesh Murthy.
Mahesh Murthy who said that. An interesting point of view. I kind of personally, on a personal basis, found a lot of anecdotes and experiences that I could relate with when I kind of put that statement with respect to some of the reality that we see. So
social media is here to stay, and social media week is here to stay. In the years to come, how would you like to see this forum grow and expand? What directions would you like to see it go?
So just inputs from my side as a practitioner more on the traditional consulting space is to broad base the application of social media. You know, currently it is
not just as a marketing
it has elements on business, on operations, on strategy and marketing obviously, and technology as well, because making it the by choice or by lack of choice the preview of a certain segment limits its application, because the organization, in any organization, consists of multiple departments, and you've got to take everyone along in this journey. And what better way than to get them in this platform, having participating in different forums, say operations and technology, so on and so forth. Otherwise, your the basic support in any organization to take this forward will be less. So my big advice or my big opinion or 2 cents on this.
It's not just for the marketing vertical.
Not just for the marketing silo. It should be broad based.
From recruitment to supply chain to
exactly
to,
HR.
to
I mean, everyone wants to understand this,
be.
and let's make it better. And that would be.
I'm going to close the interview with any one thing that you've done on social media that you consider outrageous.
Myself, not really. We have been sticking to the tried and tested.
Okay.
However, as I see some of my friends and colleagues,
one karaoke video somewhere, one Instagram holiday photo somewhere.
No, we have I have posted holiday photos, but nothing on the outlets.
Nothing that will get you into
nothing
trouble.
That does.
All right, Ashwin Vellodi, thank you for talking to us.
Thank you very much.